And see right here, you
like Ice Cube
right on the cusp of OG.
Mr. Babysitter.
You think you got all the time in the world,
hilarious.
but in actuality, you're gonna be Ice Cube's best friend. And are we there yet?
Hey, what's going on, Syntell with the Intel, and I'm here with the beautiful Mikel Claire.
That happened quickly. Here I am. I'm ready.
Atlanta, episode 3. Hey, final season of Atlanta. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. If you need to catch up with episodes 1 through 3, don't worry, there'll be a link in the description below. Hey, make sure you give us those thumbs up, yo. That's how the people know you're digging what we giving you. So, with that being said, let's get started.
Hey, Kyle.
Bar mitzvah.
Excuse me.
Hey, sound like he rocked it out.
Right?
Very impressive.
There you go.
Thanks, man. Do it.
Do what?
Well, you know.
Yo, you have to lean with it, rock with it.
Rap.
All of it. The way you look, talk, your demeanor, your facial expressions, where people think it's real.
Wow. It's a performance.
A couple of selfies, give them some tips.
Hey, look, man, I'm kind of busy, all right? So, why don't you reach out to my manager? But I'm telling you, I don't think I got the time, man.
Money.
Yeah.
Money.
I'll pay you $1 million.
Yeah, I was about to say he about to throw the money. I knew it was coming.
So I'm gonna need all hands on deck for this one. Kathy, can you pull the video up on the big screen, please?
Who's the new recruit and where are we?
They got some diversity though in the room, a little bit. Oh, this has got to be a TikTok.
Whoa.
And fast. Let's talk ideas.
they
New
PR?
Image, rebranding.
Yeah, the
Hit me.
PR.
Maybe we show the kid has a checkered past.
Or we can put out crime data from that neighborhood.
I feel you, Ern.
Ooh.
I feel you.
Great. Moving on. Kathy, what's next on the agenda?
I couldn't be in that room either. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know how he works there.
Yeah. That's why I'm a fan of freelancing, because you can look people dead in their eye and be like, this is some bullshit.
Okay.
Hey, what's up?
That's new. It's different.
What's up?
It's definitely different.
Yeah, man, I'm Paperboy, the rapper.
Oh, I can't think of the name of that line of the sweatshirt he has on. That's gonna bother me. Oh.
Great. Hey, man, I'm Paperboy, the rapper.
Was that your bar mitzvah?
Oh, you do my dad bought.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Yo, I know you. I used to listen to you when I was a kid.
Oh my gosh. I could not be in that room.
Oh no, we cool. My dad's just extra. He want to help out and shit, but you can just chill and collect that check. I'm about to get in the booth.
Oh.
It's time.
Yo, the arrogance, I love it.
Oh.
It's so hilarious. Yeah,
No.
This dude is probably trash.
Oh, I'm sure we're about to hear. Wouldn't it be hilarious if he's fired though? He's probably not. But oh, is that his girl?
Oh, I guess so, with a Capri Sun.
Oh.
The way she be looking at him. These
Hey, little Rick Moranis. What's Coach?
Little Rick Moranis.
That's what I'm talking.
Did Rick Moranis make a comeback? The real Rick Moranis?
Yo,
Definitely.
say less, man.
Yes.
Studio 3 it is.
This shit slaps, bro. I told you. Yeah, man.
I like the yodeling better than that.
No. Trash. Rickin' and rockin'.
I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say that the game is fucked and yada yada yada. Won't you won't, but like,
Whoopty
I
whoop.
don't know, man.
I love a whoopty whoop. You should come through.
You should come through.
Do I know the game or do I know the game?
I'm curious as to what advice he's gonna give.
Whoopty whoop. I do too. I don't know. I don't know if I've had them. I'm sure I have at some point in my life. Actually, I know I have.
Yeah, you've had some
Milkshakes too? Milkshakes too. By the airport in LA?
Oh, isn't rallies in LA? There may be
I thought
one. The
there was
only
one
ones
by
I've been to have been in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Then maybe I haven't had any.
Entertainer. You know how they did with Justin Bieber? It wasn't really Justin Bieber.
Oh, okay.
Oh! What just happened?
I remember previews for this in the trailer or something.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hey,
All that is in the rallies. Reminds me of Men in Black.
I'm here to see DAngelo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember how he went in to go to the base
convenience
underground?
store?
It was like the small little thing.
Convenience store
and
thingy
there
or
was
something. Yeah.
Look at the waiting areas. Those seats. It's just a space and a bucket.
Wait, and look, they have
What's
the
the
wait. They have
bucket
the
How long they've been waiting?
Yeah.
The days.
yeah, maybe hours, probably minutes.
Random stain.
Yeah. No.
No, blood doesn't do that though. Blood
No,
turns
that
brown.
I know that's that's paint.
Yeah.
Why he
Is
got
that
a conch?
Jet magazine?
And why he got a conch?
Yo, does Jet magazine still come out? No, right? Jet is done.
They may try to, sometimes I try to
on
bring
in.
back the YWA
getting
meeting.
started.
Ready for your Grammy.
Glad to see you.
YWA, Youth with Attitudes.
I don't know. Look at this. Youngins with attitude.
Yeah. This is his conference.
Yeah.
His workshop. What is that? An Oreo cookie? Oh, it's got the black and white. The black and white Oreo. Oh.
Avatar.
Oh.
One of the kids that you was hanging out in the studio with yesterday.
See,
Wow.
you gotta get one.
Get you a Miley Cyrus.
And see, right here, you
Like Ice
right
Cube.
on the cusp of
He's
OG.
Mr. Babysitter.
You think you got all the time in the
That's
world.
hilarious.
But in actuality, you're gonna be Ice Cube's best friend.
I was just saying.
When you was in the studio yesterday with those kids, they even know who you were?
Nope. Nope. Did he really just give the teeth? I can't even do it.
Live out in the country in the middle of nowhere. But if you want this lifestyle, you better get a YWA.
He said 5 months. While they still remember you.
Wow. Hat tip to the barber. Oh, here we go.
He said, I'm old school like 2005.
That is old school for them.
I won't be shit, but I just made $1 million live streaming on Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the bodyguard.
Live streaming right now.
Are you really just making it rain at school?
He did.
I swear.
He said he just made $1 million on Twitch.
You need to get off the premises.
It's okay, man. You want some perks?
He said, you want some perks? Can you get him off me?
Right?
Let me back you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You good?
No, he's
good?
high.
You got...
I'm fucking amazing.
Yodelay hee-hoo.
With me as your manager, I can make sure you get all the things you need to be the star you want to be, man.
Shit, management.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's got
Damn, bro. I'm
management.
sorry, but I
Yeah.
just signed with Bunk.
Oh, that's his avatar.
Yeah.
I got like 2 more high schools to hit up.
Okay.
I can't believe we're getting away with this shit,
Right.
bro. This shit's crazy. I'm lit. I'm #1, bro.
Yeah.
Getting away with what?
Get away with making money that easy.
Oh, okay.
Benny, I'm coming. Hold up.
That boy is high.
Well, hang on, Benny, with a pocket full of money.
Yeah, he's either high or drunk.
Get your avatar.
Give me a
That's
ride,
his
man.
avatar.
My man.
Don't worry about it.
I love the Pokemon references. I can't get over that. That's funny to me.
What is the
Gotta
Pokemon?
catch them all.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Shit, man. I'm a fucking legend. I'm gonna live forever, baby.
You're gonna get a legendary ass beat and bummed on my paint, boy.
He's all sweating. Look. Ooh, he's got sweat on the upper lip.
All this just to see DAngelo. Yeah, my man really like he in the pen. I'm like, yo, can I get some of these rally fries though, baby?
What is? I don't remember that being over there.
Oh, that just says DAngelo. I thought it was DAngelo.
It is DAngelo. He has the,
Oh,
little,
the
apostrophe.
The apostrophe. Yeah, duh. I'm tripping. I'm sorry. It's been a while. It's late.
It's late. What you talking about, Hobie?
My man's hair is really conked out.
That's
in this
what I
bitch.
said. Yeah. Oh, it's in the cabinet. He's down to his undershirt. He came in with the Valentino jacket, and now he's down to his undershirt. And no shoes. And a hairy back.
Dasani. You might as well be drinking out of a puddle.
I used to drink Dasani. Nothing wrong with Dasani.
Yeah, see, look. Can't do Dasani.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, took his jet. Well, y'all can at least look at the beauty of the week.
He probably is. That's probably the same picture he's been on for the last week.
Oh, he's like, now you're getting somewhere.
He said, what is DAngelo? Oh, okay.
Is this dude about to find some higher enlightenment by trying to figure out what DAngelo is?
Yeah, look, he's meditating now. DAngelo.
DAngelo.
He's like, now he's getting it. He's getting it. Look, look, look. Look. Look.
I thought I saw an ad on the back of that for Newport.
Probably. That's what look, now he knows. Yeah, he's there. Oh, I ain't going in there. That's a crematory?
Yeah.
You gotta crawl through there. So you gotta go through death.
Gosh. I have no idea. He's already crawled through holes when he got out of the parking lot.
I remember. So he's coming out on the other side. Okay, so you die. Let's see what he's reborn. Or what death looks like. The higher realm.
I don't know how to break any of this.
I ain't climbing in there. And he's going to lock it back. Watch.
Lee, all these crawling through tunnels.
Is he going to go into the rally?
My man over here on some. Oh, my gosh.
Red baseball cap.
Can't go wrong with no Al Green.
Is this DAngelo? Is this DAngelo?
Oh, Xbox 360. Yep. That's old chunky DAngelo now.
I don't think it is. A broken heart. Sing it, whoever you are. Old peanut butter sandwich with some fried chicken. Look at his face. Look at his face. Oh, Lowry's. It's Mike Lowry. Yeah, that's Lowry's. Look at that old glass. Look at that old glass, man.
I'm gonna feel like I'm at my auntie house.
You asked to experience DAngelo. In this moment for you, we are DAngelo.
I'm gonna have to listen to the album again. His first one.
And unworthy of DAngelo's presence.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
I believe that.
Would you like to know what a DAngelo is?
Mm-hmm. Look at his face.
Mm-hmm. Well, you already here, so.
Yeah, yeah.
So now you are a protector.
Oh, don't put no peanut butter on my face.
Yo, that note. That note.
What old video game is he playing? Look at the old Xbox.
I think it was Killer Instinct or something. I don't know. I don't remember.
Why are you so certain the hands intend to harm you?
It's a good question.
Never had that dream, but I can understand the idea of it, the concept.
Question is nice.
Part of the game. I hope you weren't offended.
Hey, man, no offense.
It was what it was.
No,
Yeah.
I learned a lot from y'all, man.
Good.
Yeah.
You see what I've been telling you. You see what?
You see the dude with the Post Malone
I
tattoos?
did, and the lips tattooed on his yodelay.
Good for you. Yeah, man. Yeah. You might have heard of him. Yodel Kid?
Yep.
I'm sorry. That was you.
Yeah, man. Platinum in 3.
Wow.
11 fucking days, man.
11 fucking days, man.
And you already had
Platinum. And platinum.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
See how his jacket's black and white, and they're all like in black and white?
Yes.
Yeah, see?
What's going on, bro? Hey, Benny.
Hey, what's up, Paperboy? What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? Hey, you heard from Yodel Kid?
Something might have happened to him. Remember, he's partakes in the
Perked
finer
out.
things
Yeah.
in life?
Perked out.
Yeah. Yeah, see? I knew.
Postmortem.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you.
And the winner
Oh, he was
is-
on meth.
And this was a no-brainer.
That's what it
Yodel
said.
Kid,
Yeah.
born to die.
The Purell.
That's
Yo,
horrible.
kid. Wow.
Oh, look, there's the baby mama.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you to everyone who was playing his music on the streets today.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a meeting on the west side in the morning, so this is on me.
They have come so far since the first season. Grammys, talking about avatars, paying big money.
The guy in Mikey Boston has got this after party. You coming?
Yep.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Darius be rolling solo. They don't ever want to do his adventures.
I know, right? We do need a Darius adventure.
I do. Pizza Hut or something, doesn't it?
Slow pan out. That means we're about to close this episode out.
Oh, I don't want to close yet. I'm not ready. Yep. Oh, I'm not ready.
The game has changed. Everything is, instant gratification through TikTok and social media and stuff like that. And now we seeing kids just blow up out of nowhere, making music to me that sounds like, what the hell?
Yeah.
The white avatar is hilarious because the industry has always been the exact opposite, flipped. Atlanta is just notoriously known for taking the narrative and then flipping it on its head and then making you look at it from that angle because, white studio execs have been doing this to black artists since like forever. They'll find somebody that's hot, ride the wave. Even when they die, throw them out, find another one, like Pokemon, gotta catch them all kind of thing. So that's the immediate things that I picked up. How about you?
Well, it's interesting that you say that because it's like, it's weird to me how this is all going down, right? The way that we're seeing it through Paperboy's perspective.
Right.
And when it's really like Earn was going through the DAngelo thing and all that, which we'll get to in a second.
Right.
But I do believe that there's something to what you said as far as it being typically the other way around as far as like the races are concerned.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to hear what's going to happen after this. Like, I feel like he's going through an evolution of some sort in his career or his thinking about the whole rap industry or music industry.
Right.
So I'm curious to see how that's going to play out.
Yeah, well, I thought the council of old rappers coming together and then having like a mastermind, which is absolutely hilarious too, because that's kind of like the new thing, right? It's like people that have done it come together, meet, talk about it, and figure out what the new angles are. But I don't think I've ever seen it portrayed like this. Obviously, this show takes things and makes it very interesting. But I do believe that stuff like this really does happen. It wouldn't surprise me. Because there's that whole thing, right? That we were just talking about it. Like, what's the whole thing? Where would you rather have like $1 million or pay $50,000 to sit in a room with like Jay-Z, so you can kind of like be in the room and see like how these moves are kind of like made. So it looks like he's in that room, in that space, and the game just doesn't seem to be anything new per se. It's just they're just now figuring out because what they're doing to these new artists has been done since music has started, right? But they're just getting peeped onto game, and so let me tug on your coattails. I'm curious as to see how he relates being a manager with being an artist, and which one is he going to fall back to? He's going to go back to being an artist, or does he realize the real longevity is becoming like a manager for the new up-and-comers?
Well, I think it depends on if he's going to stay in it for the passion of it,
right?
Which would be like creating his own music,
right?
Or is he in it kind of more for the money,
right?
And what you can get from it versus like what you can get from it financially and monetarily versus like what you can get from it for your own personal satisfaction and purpose, right? So I think it just depends on which direction he's going to go when it comes to that,
right?
Because do you want Blue Blood's career where you do it for the culture,
right?
And you have no one show up at your funeral, probably no money left,
yeah?
Or do you do it for the the bar mitzvah dads who are going to pay you $1 million and the yodel kids who are going to yodel themselves to death? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it just depends on that. But I think it's interesting that you say that because I think about we talk about this a lot too, the comedians.
Right.
So you have the internet comedians
Right.
that are coming into the game.
Very good point.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah.
like killing it, getting
Yeah.
all these streams, getting money, getting opportunities. You see
Yeah.
a lot of them in movies now.
Yeah.
And then you have the old school generation of comedians who are still in the dive clubs working on new material
Yeah.
and trying to see how it works. And,
Yeah.
you know, so they're at the heart of the root of how it really was when it was established.
Right.
And, you know, how did they feel about this type of thing? So it's kind of looking at that dynamic. And I just think it's fascinating.
Yeah, I think to me one of the most poignant quotes in this of this episode was at the end when Ern says when Paperboy asks Ern, he's like, "How do you do it?" And he was like, "You got to separate, you know, what you like from what lasts."
What survives?
Yeah,
right?
what survives?
Yeah.
You know, Blue Blood is a perfect example.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure in this world he's like, you know, he's goated, you know, but nobody showed up.
Yeah, and they even mentioned him at the mastermind workshop that they were having. He was like, you know, I didn't even know who Blue Blood was. I didn't even listen to his album until 5 months after his death.
Yeah, which is crazy and mad disrespectful at the same time.
Well,
but
and
it's
he's
like,
and they're all
well,
in the
you know.
game.
Yeah.
And it's like I didn't even know who he was.
Yeah, and I love how the competition in order to get the next big hot thing was kind of like loosely talked about, because when Paperboy went to grab his guy, you know, he was already scooped up by somebody else. He's like, yo,
Buck.
you know how this goes.
Yeah.
But I loved, like, there was no animosity. Because, you know, like you see, like in music, rappers will have beef with each other, you know, shoot up the streets or whatever it is and find each other and diss each other and all this other stuff. But the higher end, with the higher up people, these execs, they don't beef like that. You know, it's like, okay, well, you got my artist, whatever, you know, tip back a couple of drinks and keep it moving. And we saw that with this. He was like, yeah, it's no beef, it's no animosity, you know, it's whatever.
On to the next.
You know, we see that, and also like the indifference of Paperboy regarding the death of Yodel Kid. You know, he didn't see it as like this person who's probably loved and has a baby mama and all this other stuff. Like there was no mourning for him. It was just a lost commodity for him. At least that's how I interpret it, and that is how, you know, people in the biz probably see a lot of these artists. It's just a lost commodity.
Well, and the crazy thing is, even Benny didn't even have any real feelings about it. He was like, "Oh, yo, he's dead."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he died today, and I'm like, Benny, I thought this was your friend. You know what I mean? Like I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
So that part was a little interesting to me too, because I was like, I thought you guys were friends. I guess they were just you know, in the studio together trying to make the money, right? That's the thing. It's all about the money. Yeah.
So the episode started off kind of interesting too, because now Ern is like a freelance marketing manager kind of thing, right? So we start off with this woman who wrote a book, I guess, defending, I don't know, gun rights or whatever it is, that she's pulled a gun on some kids selling magazines, right? And they're trying to change the narrative and flip the script, and it forces Ern to be like, let me go and find my own thing. You know, how did you feel with how it started with Ern's story to how it's ended?
Well, Ern is like, it's hard because, like you and I had said, like I wouldn't be able to be in that room,
right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I understand wanting to grow professionally and all of that and the money and all of that, but I couldn't be in a room where they're going to defend that.
Right.
So I'm curious to see. I mean, I'm glad that he kind of spoke up for himself in terms of like, I'm gonna do my own thing, and I get that, but he's still a part of that firm, right?
Yeah.
So that part was a little fascinating to me, and then I'm curious to see what you say about that before we go into the DAngelo conversation.
Well, I think that, you know, when you are in a position of power, you may have power, but, you know, everything is limited and fleeting as well. And I think Ern is starting to respect that. You have to choose what hill you're going to die on. And that wasn't the hill he was going to die on. You know, he I think in his eyes, he was like, I don't want to spend my energy on this battle because more than likely I'm not going to win because I'm going to be outgunned. But what I can do is move my energy into finding something that's real. And in this introduction, in his head, he feels that DAngelo is real, which sends him on another interesting journey that challenges that belief.
Well, the interesting thing, too, that I respect about Ern is that he's in the room, right? So he's in the room, in the conversation, but he's still about trying to figure out how to support and help the culture, right?
Right.
So DAngelo is that to me, you know, the real music, like we're here to manage people, and my particular niche is music. You deal with this lady however you want, but I'm still gonna bring, you know, my culture into into the conversation.
Right. Yeah. The quest to find something real is kind of interesting too. Like he went to me, a classic spot that is just ingrained in my youth, rallies, right? It just reminds me of a bunch of old school. I think about rallies and it brings like an old school feeling to me, right?
Oh yeah.
And then you're going in to find this place of cultural purity per se, or whatever it is, and you have to hunt for it, and then you have to necessarily pay your dues in order to earn the right to be with the real. And then when you get to see what the real is, it's still yet another hustle.
Well, it's interesting because rallies is fast food.
Right.
What do you see a lot of times in the hood or, in grocery deserts?
Yeah. You'll never see a rallies in the good parts of town.
So you got the rallies. So you're going to the rallies. Where'd you get the information from? The hair braider. Yeah. DAngelo's hair braider. Do you still know the hair braider? You know what I mean? So cornrows and then, you go in here and what is it? It looks like a prison.
Yes, it does.
And then he's down to his undershirt.
He's dirty.
Yeah, he don't have on his Valencia, but whatever Valentino's jacket anymore. You know what I mean? So for me, and who's the receptionist? Yeah, someone with the conch. Reading the Jet magazine.
Reading the Jet magazine.
You know what I'm saying? So all of this stuff, you know. And then where do you actually go into to see DAngelo? You crawl through a crematorium.
Crematorium's a good point.
Yeah, so I mean, it's so interesting, right? Mm-hmm. What all does this mean? And then what did you think about the conversation with DAngelo and his surroundings?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where people try to drop this inherent deep knowledge on you, but sometimes at the end of the day, it's still just bullshit. But what was interesting to me was that I think he might have been right regarding Ern's dreams. So that is a little interesting. I don't really know how to decipher that. I'm sure you all have a good idea in the chat because he did hit like an emotional space with Ern. It was like, yo, you've had this dream. People are trying to grab you. How do you know they're not trying to help you? I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. But at the end of the day, he's like, yo, I can't even use you.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, maybe Ern being in this blue ocean, right? He's in the room. So maybe his dream was like, maybe, Ern sees it as them trying to pull him down, but maybe this guy is like, oh no, they're really trying to help you. Or maybe he's talking about his friends. I don't know if he's talking about Paperboy and Darius. Are they the people that are trying to reach and grab him and bring him back to reality or something? I don't know. So I'm curious to see how that plays out too. I'm not really sure. There's many different directions that could go.
Yeah, I know from a marketing standpoint, blue ocean is a term that says that it's ripe for opportunity. There's not a lot of people there. The opposite of that is red ocean, where it's been like a feeding frenzy with sharks and there's blood everywhere because everybody's feeding on the same thing. So if you're in a blue ocean per se from a marketing standpoint, and we are talking about marketing in this particular episode, if these hands are trying to grab you, it's like this is an opportunity.
Yep.
Stop resisting it and then just let this happen.
Exactly.
Wow. See, that's all we had to do.
Yeah,
we had to talk about it.
See what I'm saying? That's what it was. Real talk.
There was a funny moment with when they were talking about the progression of Chief Keef through his music, right? And for me, the Chief Keef of my generation was Ice Cube, right? Ice Cube came from NWA, hardcore gangster rapper. It's something about like there was nothing more real than Ice Cube at that time, right? Yeah. And then all of a sudden he makes this transition that really caught a lot of people by surprise, which was a good move, by the way, is that he moved into movies. But what shocked people wasn't the Friday movie, because that was what people expected, and him being doing cameos in horror movies and stuff. What shocked people was when he did a family movie. It was like, are you there yet? And we were like, yo, you was holding up Uzis and
even Barbershop. He was a good guy. You know what I mean? And he wasn't from the streets, let's say.
Well, in Barbershop, he was still kind of like, he was still a little more legit than it was than Are We There Yet? Which is horrible, because it's to say that, you're automatically illegitimized because you want to make a family movie. But the persona that he was projecting before he made this was very completely counter to this family movie. But it was a good move because those movies make way more money.
Oh, of course.
Family movies than horror movies and
gangster rap.
And gangster rap. So they flipped it, and then they did it with Chief Keef, who to me is probably the best modern example of somebody who was, OG gangster rapper. I know he did. I think he did drill music.
I don't even know. I didn't even realize that was a real person.
Yeah. So no, it's all good. Listen, generation gap. You have to. It's a real thing. So yeah, this was another chunky, meaty episode that had a lot of stuff. There was what'd you think about some of the relics that were in DAngelo's abode? Like, we saw like some old shoes. I think I saw some Adidas shell toes.
Yeah.
I think those were in there. The old school laundry basket that was back. Auntie's water glass, Kool-Aid glass.
The Wonder Bread.
The Wonder Bread with the pre-made sandwich, Lowry's.
The Skippy.
Yeah.
The chicken. Oh Lord, what do you call the chicken skin?
The chicken skin.
Yeah. I think it's. Go ahead.
No. I was gonna say the chicken skin kind of got me. I was like, I never had a chicken skin sandwich.
I haven't either, but it sounds good. If I was not a vegan, I sure would try that. But I mean, they got the old school everything, the old school Whirlpool refrigerator and
Louisiana hot sauce.
Yeah, and they went back to the fact that this is DAngelo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I got to wrap my brain around that. Maybe if we talk it through.
Yeah.
What did you think about it? Like the relevance of it in return, and even the big hitch television, right?
Yeah. Well, they had the old projection television screens. This is before, for all you youngins, before they had like the flat screens. They had these projection screens, and it was like if you had a projection screen back in the day, especially the big ones, you was like considered to be balling. I think it was like an Xbox 360 that they were playing.
It's definitely an Xbox, the old Xbox of some sort.
And then there's like I don't know if you've been to a lot of different barbershops or even flea markets. There's always that picture that shows like
all the
people that were like
iconic black
people, right?
Yeah.
So it definitely puts you in that space. The old school stereo system.
There was even that sign on the door that has written in paper. It says, "Are you ready for a crisis?" or something. It says, "Do you have water?" Which is interesting because he was talking about the Dasani. So I don't know.
Yeah,
it's almost like a bunker.
Yeah.
Oh,
ooh.
It's almost like a bunker.
That's a good point.
That's what it is.
Uh-huh.
That's what it is. It's a bunker for black people.
A bunker for like an old time period that we consider to be like a form of purity
or safety.
Yeah,
safety and purity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that.
That's what it is.
Yo, let's end it with that one.
Let's do.
Yo, let us know what you think regarding this entire episode. You know how it is. The more we chop it up, the more things kind of like come to light. We could even really jump into the depths of just the Grammy Award ceremony too as well, because there's some interesting stuff.
The black and white Texas.
Yo,
yeah.
the
Black and
Malone
white.
dude.
YWA. Yeah.
It was just, it's just chunky.
Yeah.
Hey, if you've enjoyed these conversations, please hit that subscription button because, that's what we do. I'm here with the beautiful Mikel Claire.
I can't get over the chunky.
Chunky.
It's chunky.
It's chunky.
Like peanut butter, chunky.
Yo, make sure you check out her YouTube page.
Oh, yes. Snooty Vegan.
Yep.
Lock journey, vegan lifestyle, life as I know it.
Yep.
Link in description. Subscribe, like, follow along. Fun journey.
Yeah, yo. Tons of fun. Hit that subscription button. Like, all that. Yeah, you know how this go. Yo, we out. Peace.